welcome to another day of the 30-day challenge with me, Scola. We're going to be covering sun salutations today, and as the name implies, you are literally saluting the sun. So it's a great practice to do first thing in the morning to warm up your body and get your mind focused for your tasks during the day. Now, it's going to involve all of the poses that we have covered thus far in our practice: our mountain pose, our forward fold, plank, as well as down dog, and then back again, just for sun salutation A. Then B and C, we add a pose to each sequence. So for sun salutation A, let's start in our mountain pose. Getting those feet comfortable, dropping our weight into our heels, letting those knees bend slightly. My hips are spreading nice and wide, depending on if I'm bow-legged or if my legs go in. I'm gonna roll my thighs in or out in the opposite direction of that. So my knees tend to collapse inward, so I'm gonna roll my thighs out. Lift the torso, roll the shoulders back and down, palms come forward. Deep breath in through the nose, into the mind as you lengthen up. Exhaling down your body, sending your breath through your feet into the earth. So I'm pushing and pulling, rooting and rising. Take a few breaths here. See if this starts to build some heat in your body. And then I inhale, lift my arms up overhead, keeping the back of the neck long still. I can bring my gaze up, gentle back bend with my tailbone reaching back as well. Exhale, hinging at the hips, letting my torso be my guide here as I exhale, forward fold, lengthening out over my toes, weight is out of my heels. Head drops, shoulders drop. Inhale to halfway lift and lengthen. Tailbone away from the scalp, scalp away from the tailbone. Exhale, plant those hands, step all the way into your favorite plank. So even if that's with the knees down, that's comfortable too, that's fine. Nice and strong. I exhale, shift forward, bend those elbows, lower down halfway, come to the tops of my feet and either lower the knees for upward dog or keep them lifted for cobra. Back of the neck stays long, not squeezing my butt, just my belly and my ribs for me. And then exhale, see if you can roll over those toes. It takes some practice to get used to that. And then exhaling into your downward dog. Nice and long here in the neck, soft knees, active legs, tailbones reaching up. Scalp is reaching in the opposite direction of my hips as my hips spread wide. And then I'm going to exhale, bend my knees, look at the top of my mat, step, hop, or float all the way to the front. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhaling to fold. Inhale, sink your weight into your heels, bending those knees with a flat back, palms up. We want to reach all the way up to standing. Back to that back bend, only if it's in your practice. Exhaling, mountain. Now you can bring your feet together with a little space for your heels or keep them wide. It just takes a little more balance to bring them together, but the activating of the muscles doesn't change. So that was your sun salutation A. Close your eyes, soften your gaze, and just feel like, as you can hear in my voice, it really raised my heart rate, sped up my breath, and it's gonna be a great way to warm up your body. So let's do that 2 more times just so you get used to the choreography of the flow, what pose comes after what. So mountain, inhale, reach up, exhale to fold, inhale to halfway lift and lengthen, exhale, plant the hands, step the feet back, inhale here, exhale, shift forward, lowering halfway down, inhale to pull the heart through, back of the neck long, exhale, curl over those toes as you press back downward dog. You can take a few breaths here. I like to paddle my feet, bend my knees to one side or the other. Coming back to center. Exhale, bend my knees, look at my mat. Step, hop, or float all the way to the top. Inhaling to halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, bend those knees deeply, reach all the way up to standing. And exhale, mountain. So as you can see, we're moving a lot faster. So vinyasa means you're flowing from one pose to the next on every inhale and exhale. It's a lot faster than hatha, where you just hold the poses for a few breaths at a time. So again, it really gets your heart rate going, gets the blood circulating. Perfect. Now let's do that one more time. Get comfortable in your mountain pose. Inhale, lengthen up, back of the neck stays long. Exhale, hinge to fold. As you can see, I have soft knees. My heart melts forward and then my head and shoulders follow. Inhale, halfway lift, lengthening out. Exhale, plant those hands. Step my feet back, plank. Inhale, shift forward. Exhale, lowering down. Inhale, pull halfway through. Exhale, press the mat away. Come into your downward dog, pedaling out your feet. One more inhale. Exhale, bend your knees. Maybe step forward with the opposite foot now if you've been using the same one. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, sink back, reach all the way up to standing. Exhale, mountain. Beautiful, so that is your sun salutation A. A lot of yoga classes will start with these sun salutations, maybe do 3 of the A version, 2 of B, 1 of C, and then move you on to the rest of the flow, just so it really gets you warmed up for your practice. You can modify as need be, lowering your knees to the ground for your knees, chest, chin, chaturanga, or coming to your forearms. So I hope that your body feels nice and energized and ready to start your day. Thank you so much. Namaste.